Hi, my name is Boyd Hingle. Behind me is our exterior door shop where we feature Acclimated entry systems, which is a trademark system specific to buyer-built woodworks. Now at buyer-built woodworks we don't manufacture anything, but what we do is house components that allow us to produce pre-hung doors. And when you think of an exterior door, there are several components that go into producing an exterior door. If you start at the bottom, you have a door sill, then you put the frame material on. You can include weather strip, hinges, the door itself, which also can include glass, and a door sweep on the bottom. The line process itself is very unique and very efficient, and again, it's adding the components necessary to make a pre-hung door. The automation is such that it allows our builders to produce a high volume of pre-hung doors in any given day.
An acclimated entry system is a system we at Buyer Built here have designed using premium parts and pieces, components, to build what we think is a system as best suited as possible to perform in the climate that we live. So this really is the start of the pre-hanging process. They machine the door and the frame for the hinge prep and installing the hinges at this point. After this part of the process is complete, it'll continue on down the line to what we call the clamping table, where other parts will be gathered up and assembled around this door. Here's an example of what all the parts and pieces that are gathered up, staged for use here in the clamping table. Notice on the bottom of this, what we call the substrate, it is all a composite material which will not absorb moisture, and again will perform for the lifetime of the system. The rest of the frame parts have been gathered up, meaning the side jamb, head jamb, and sill parts, all assembled in the clamping table. They get it all situated, seated properly, and then we'll go through the fastening process.
One of the final things we do also on our exterior pre-hungs is provide a sealant caulking on both the top corners and the bottom corners. And what that does is helps provide a good seal to keep the elements out. Once it gets to this point, they'll be putting cardboard protectors over the frame, over the sill, and over the hinges to protect that during the shipment of this, to make sure that when it gets to the customer, it's in the same condition it was when it left our door shop.
I wanted to point out the aluminum clad frame, which you can see when it's actually installed here. Available in 7 or 8 different colors that we have in stock. Is a great consideration if you want to go maintenance free on your home. Never has to be painted, good for the lifetime of the unit, a great option. This particular unit happens to be an example of a door with a sidelight, so it goes through a little bit different process, but very much the same idea. The same use of premium components and so forth. Sidelights are a nice feature point for an entry system that allows in a little more natural daylight into the home. Again, it's a point of feature, an accentuation point.
One of the things that Buyer-Built Woodworks Acclimated Entry Systems does for us is allows us to stock door slabs and glass options individually. What that provides for our customers is literally hundreds of door style options we can provide to them internally.